bored. I'm at the library for long if you want to phone. Like I don't use honestly so some of the possible with money and get a lot of money. So I'm not reading that gives it all. Which I write my parents not for me. I think my first video started and then abruptly decided to connect. I received a announcement from the internet on this laptop that it was disconnected and I need to sign in again. My Las Vegas got recorded. Anyways, because I had got hungry more than once a day, not only for food. I am hungry. You want to live because they choose to live and they already don't to be chlorosis that they end their lives goes away. They don't have a choice to get rid there. They don't seem to want to. I don't think a person can be wonders. Right. For so many decades, there can be such people. Yeah, that's I'm real well, he tried to force me to know order because that would be the short thing que yo daría si yo tuviera la misma cosa durante la vez más nada literalmente está mejor for me not getting like the same we get trying to hold me back from me dating a woman. Well, she steals my money, stays in my house without my permission, drives my vehicles without my permission. They think that I have Alzheimer's or amnesia, or that I'm dumb. You can decapitate me within that innocence or something. I'm not getting so. You can decapitate me having some systems that would be messed up and I wouldn't even know I understand. What else? I'm gonna show John Vargas in self-defense Sunday. What else? I'm tired of being listening to all the different moments like you're in the Justice Department. I'm not even Latina poor. Joanna Vargas is a rapist. Oh, she rapes kids. Yeah. She used to be a sex addict in my personal program. Yeah, some one guy wanted to date me and he stole my money. And then he showed up at my parents' home on farm and said this was her idea. She's like, I know that you don't like me, but do you want to be the third wheel? I could have been on a cruise trip by myself that day. Or reading a book. Possibly I was reading one when they interrupted me. In my parents' home decades ago. She's a psychotic Alicia, and I could say that knowing that I have no attraction for her. They still show up to us. They're so yeah. Like I get hungry more than once and I don't money. I don't money. I don't know. Durante la novela that they have most siblings, I think about the baby's daddy. They're not even contenders today. They're not even petty for fuck buddy material. It went full. If I were going to have that age, if I was going to have that age, and that age was hungry, with the make him of the instant before giving him money for food. Yeah, I'll get the time to come. It's something you're so sweet. Because my mother is he told them to show up to car. I am not posting because of the because people know you want me to marry to him. He wasn't giving time. So, yeah. But something I should still have to do something. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've seen in the business. The rest of the business. When I wanted to take pictures of her dog, and she says, "My Amber's all over the plants, my dad, and his dad, and this," and they tried to arrange. So, ew. Tiene tan poco. O ya llegaron, no han llegado, todavía no va a llegar nunca y ella tiene derecho a salir con quien ella quiera. Nos estamos sobre. Sí, it has been. And that was dick. I'm like, oh, don't tell me. My grandparents' home, they would be talking like that. They're like, Stacey and my husband there. And the one is dick and the one is dick. no raping. So la Lolita there that just went through a divorce coven date. And they're like, yo no sé por qué me voy a cuchillo y empezamos. If everyone here tiene de 22 years of business. And it was the same, diving for things on the scene after raping so many people. Kasi nataron bilhin eh. Kasi nataron ng bilhin. Oh, do they get a free warning, Sabrina Carpenter? Like she thinks you're a virgin. Act like a virgin. When Madeline rapes you, you're like, oh, so that she doesn't kill. I said, do you want to have consensual sex with someone? And you said yes. And I said, regardless of what it is, and you said yes. So just tell Madeline that you're a virgin. Porque Madeline asked me to be a virgin. They're so gross. They're so gross. Ew, he's so strong. That was a powerful. So, anyway, so they got to the point where like, yeah, entonces no, ya hacer su vida mucho. Say that because my grandparents are very quiet. Then I killed everyone and so I get them. Plus, I didn't want to disrespect. Yo quería que lo tuyo, que lo la que se portaba y era a los y Ramón no la iba a tener aquí, pero she's so amazing. They were so so huge and this so your parents what else? What else? Cold outside. I don't know. I mean, what else? 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 Once I have financial stability and plan to travel the planet and meet people ideally polyamorous men. So with the language, I'm still right on track. And This is my first ever destination of my life of electricity. But what happened earlier was like I didn't even like to get connected. I thought I'll get connected and then money should pour in. Right? So they're like, don't give her money. She just sees CVS. Eso es, ella tiene experiencia en matar. La gente dice, no, asco. Yeah, esa gente, Jessica Ramirez en San Antonio, no puede. La gente la odia. La gente la odia. She thinks that Mexican are those drunk people. Eso es comentado. Ya sería de ella, de Berenice. Did they threaten her to stream her possibly too? Yeah, that sounds a little funny. Porque Dios mío. There's Gabriel lingerie. There's Gabriel lingerie. Then there's this que cuando se dejan lo largo, wow, se lo ven más barato. Even if you get him to wear a suit, oh my god, oh my god. I don't know you saying that you don't know it, but so esas diferente y nos ha llegado a otro university. So alguien se está usando tiempo por la semana. Y me va a mi casa, pero se quedaron y yo pintando, para que lo llevara a la universidad y tenía water. Yes, water. Es water verde. Ese pone rico y eso pone cuatro. Ese pone otro vestido y eso pone cuatro. Y él se cree que yo tengo un plan de verlo. De how I'm gonna marry him, take him on a date at dinner. Y él va por ahí diciendo a la gente, María es mi cuñada, pero llama la clave porque Ali no está disponible. No sirven para nada, son una asquerosidad. I don't have electricity in my apartment because they're trying to kill me. But I'm a witness of them raping people, killing people, possibly. They steal from me. I'll just start witness of my own hate crimes towards me. So they said to me decades ago that they like killing the star witness of the hate crimes towards herself. No, anyone in between. Have you seen them holding hands in New York City? Están pleno verano. No, no, eso, pero no estaba pensando en so much money. It was wrong. What else? What else? Otra más de club que no vayamos a volunteer donde young people, young G-Tron, para invierno, para montarse en mi avión privado. Que me robaron. They want to show me the pictures. And I said, no, don't be impulsive. They're on Snapchat with that shit. Let's dejando todo lo que era robarle. I'm a loser, Charlie, one day me. This hate crimes over Charlie. Yo soy un bruto. They're heading towards a destination. It's on the radio. I thought I got that. No proper bureau for them. You can decapitate. No one's gonna name you shit on social media. Yeah. That rate me steal my money and get in the way of their money. I don't want them to on the fit. You can decapitate you and then you sentence to someone. Like, for stealing from me, for getting in the way of their money so I can pay. She wants to rank me into the position herself as the only one. Never had a sex with a woman. These leeches always get in the way of that. They rape. They've been raping for more than 30 years. Two of them stole my money in my bedroom. I gave them all I can't date. They terrorize my parents. They terrorize me. So I can't date. So they keep me poor. All the conditions I am on, they're first so I can get my money. There's no condition for me to get my money back. That's why I have a GoFundMe campaign. Um, you can decapitate Richard Hill that raped me in 2023. What else? 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 I put the trouble in. I you can decapitate Ana Cristina that killed Clarion Salvo for an appropriate that message. Jimmy Jandali se la entrenó. Él le dijo, ok, Carol, dile, after I show this, dile a Ginny Jandaliris, que es la que yo sabo todo. Que Ali no puede tener la cosa que ella quiere, ni conforme que ella quiere, Ginny Jandaliris como tú la pasaría. The whole international says que one has committed of life with oneself human rights. You're so these videos rights. No, like whatever, 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 whatever. Ahora tú, chicos, andarías y tu cara mames en la teta. O la moto. What else? Is what I imagine. Does he still do that? That after every piece that I stitched and I posted it on Instagram, did he go on to Jimmy Jandalili's home and say, bórrame uno como voy a hacer contigo? Asking her to forge her. Oh, my friends, y ya pues yo te puedo cobrar esto. Ew. Down to medium price for it. Ew. Yeah. Where was I? Where was I? So hungry. Where was I? What did she do? Oh, my siblings cries with our baby sister would literally like die of baby in her arms. We जाती है मैं खाना ही को दिन and we killed the wrong one. Yeah, they like to can't bring all that to them about time management because then they're like they get angry and they're like I'll kill you right here, I'll kill you right here for you saying I like time management. Desde que estoy dando una oportunidad para que te prostituyas ilegalmente y vivas. Take it that room that is you're gonna have a big money you're gonna have a you can decapitate Tyrannus is a put on obligation to control. That's okay because there's this text like to say go crime. And they're like, Eileen said that I'm under no obligation to get a job either. I'm no longer a sex slave. People say, you don't know what las Naciones Unidas. Ay, nena, pero que se va a enseñarte Carlito. Yo, es que cuando me pequeña así. Y luego me echó una bomba cerrada de es difícil salir de ese pene. Y desde Marcela tiene que regresarle el perro de Francisco. Ew, son contente. Ew. They're also rape cultures for girls. Ew. What else? What else? What else? Obligation. Oh, wow. Cambió la foto. Me fui de mi internet. Internet. Ew. Carquito, ahí. Porque no iría a la compro con mi dinero, posiblemente. For real, la tipa una puerca, una asquerosidad. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can like have it, like have it. What else? 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 That's the date. Send message. Oh my god, I'm too talented. I'm not or my dad or my grandparents. We're like, nena, sí, sigue pintando, sigue dibujando, sigue por allá. Did I get every of my artwork? Did I get every of my artwork? Vamos. Yeah, got devoted to our Carlito. Unless I'm feeling no one is different. Which I'm already hungry, so I'm feeling out like three. Does even this one have my money that is so for me to feed me this evening too? Carajito, porque todavía esto está vivo. Oh, ew, ew, ew. You can describe it. I mean, it's the original. You can decapitate me sort of as a sunset rate me that's the only money and the emergency. And that was such so I needed to stay in branding. Those poor young men, are they even worse? It's like they didn't try to define the family for them as they were growing up. Like you can't go near me. You can't have sex with me. My princess, nice to meet you. My first word, I can't be near you. I'm still 5 years younger than you, 9 years younger than you. Anyways, current mood. They think that this is like para pasar una noche contigo o lo que sea. De verdad se creen las canciones cuando van a publicar. Me canción me encanta mucho, like, no sé, updated the day I quit my job at the nursery. I was admiring the video. There's a mesh top that I have put into it because I don't want to put that here. Carmela, ¿ya llevaron a las hillbillies? ¿Ya llevaron a las hillbillies con dinero que me roban? Porque la manera que he spins around the dance a gente como no, por ese hombre vale la pena matar, ellas dicen. Por ese hombre vale la pena matar, dice. Así suena y ella hago lo que sea tratando de violar. Y estas canciones son unas viejeras. El tubo no, Jimmy Gendalin sounds like el hago lo que sea. Oh, él me roba mi dinero, gets in the way of receiving money, terrorizes me. Para que llegue el día de que Jimmy Gendalin me enseñe a hablarlo. Y me diga, tú me gusta. Mientras me enseñan videos slideshows, that everything of that they do is really that they still have. I could be dead right now. You know, I'm in person. And they're like, they don't care they're drug addicts or they're so little. Ew, no holes in mine. Ew, that's so bad. You can decapitate use every video. You can decapitate on these systems. That raped me, that's steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate using that medicine systems. Ella quería verme atender el que me gustó. Y dijo que todo yo soy. Oh, ew, ew, ew. Ella también se iba a unir todo. Ay, tú me gusta eso. Enseñarme ella bailando desnuda, abriéndose las nalgas, enseñando todo el joyete. Si no me gusta de esta manera, no me va a gustar así. Oh, oh, porque this is using a picture there. It's like after they turn 18, I focus on this. Like, don't judge me. I don't like you. Stop breathing. Maybe I should listen to you and not take them out everywhere regarding them dumb, accusing that behavior. Thinking more when they reach 18, they'll stop doing that, right? So they want to show me down to every few updates. But a ver si a mí me gustaría por lo menos la vagina o verle uno y encontrar solo un bonito. Esa era la cara, personalidad, y mental descubrir what is it that there is there. After I address a person, a person uses his name. Either, wow, man, that is a what else? What else? What else? So these people traffic me into poverty, starvation, and prostituting and wanting to be separated from me who cause my homelessness. So that the leeches that pretend to be get naked in front of me and will show me hasta el joyete que tienen, hoping que algo de ella o ellos me gustaron. Again, did that happen or did I leave? Or they just described it to me? Was I in a room like it's ago? And I wasn't there. And people were like, "Será que no le gusta?" And Jesus, which someone's like, I'm bringing like I said, right to me, pero this is heading towards that time because you suddenly the dumb food cooking. And my parents took me there instead of shopping that. They could have gone out and clean up this fine. I need a bird. I think that there were some of my previous antes me burlándose de que se quedan en mi casa en todos sin mi permiso, robándose mi dinero, robándose mis vehículos. Y él la lleva en mi private plane everywhere. Turn on egg and pig on pleno verano. G-Strom en pleno invierno de camino al plane, private plane. Y ella me quiere hacer un baile burlándose de mí, too. And show me down to her household. A ver si algo me trae de ella. Esta gente son turcos. You can decapitate me, honey, so this is the funds that rape me, that's giving money and getting away with me. You can decapitate you because now you're just as a status. You can decapitate everyone that steals my money. It's March 20th, 2025. You can decapitate everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate everyone that stays in my homes without my permission. You can decapitate everyone that tries my vehicle. Asqueroso. Ew, todavía se burlan de que me faltan el respeto a mí. Eso no es un hombre ni una mujer. Magandang pagkako. Respect naman. Ew. Is I tama? Lita? Were they a part of that show decades ago? Did they perform it for Jane and Kehlani and they all got naked and showed Jane and Kehlani their joyas? No, otro parece. Es like no te puedes refugiar en la música tampoco, ni en el silencio, ni en los libros, ni en nada. Porque ahora están jodiendo a Nacho la vida. Nacho, oye, otra vez. People say they don't have manners. People don't want to hear that from rapist, murder, and thief. It's not funny. When they identify themselves as it's well, I have to reject them publicly so that they know that they asked Jaden and Kehlani, so do you want to see our performance of Tu Me Gusta? Not knowing or without a choice. Porque they're hostages of these natives. Like, they caused my starvation and my poverty, Jaden and Kehlani being separated from me. Ella quiere ver before I'm late from her. I want to head over to like a candy, something new. Mint, it's Easter, some cheap, some sneakers, heels, maybe high waist bikini with those like when I'm double D, like double D. The swimsuits there. These people have kept me from shopping at Target to show me. Ew, no. I don't want to see that naked. Ew. No. I'm gonna dance the garden next week. Ew. Oh, I don't I can't do that for her because it's an emotional. I've been too strict so I can separate that from artwork determining how it's like they don't want to do them, but they want to they steal my money. They say that I degrade women by allowing them to be in strip clubs, so they rape people. And then they want those leeches to literally they My primas have gone to that. They have their own sort of crowd of girls now, so it's just the same people that keep talking about people stealing from me and thinking that they have chance of like, looking into them. This is my school. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. I say on the dog most respect. Najee Jenda music smile with him because he doesn't wear and talks to the beach. And he wears Quicksilver. And one day we laugh and we cry. It's like, what is this from Express versus Quicksilver? The entire and I laugh. What else? 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 Um, Funny, borderline. I thought they weren't talking about the Austin Valley because I wanted to travel. I mean, I don't know if there are no cities in the fall, but I wanted to travel with him. I'm sure. But yeah, I think so. They said if people know that I'm rich, there won't be enough yachts for people, but there's workarounds. And I'm like, yeah, my parents were talking about that too. It's cards and four seasons. And they're dependent contractors, but what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And that was over a dinner. I kept like looking like this would be like this possibly happen somewhere else while everyone's like formal attire. And there might not be food at the table. What else? So I took that as a serious meeting, not as me really cool. Kasi nagkara popular so then me like she steals my money, gets in the way of me receiving money. What else? What else? What else? Tipo puerco. Well, even the capital they don't mean so systems are right. Like for real, isn't it about time? No, I'm picking up. Anyways, is I am the Barata starved me on purpose, killed millions, trying to show me the naughty struggle. Did they go on and do that for Jaden and Kehlani? That sexual harassment because I'm starving and they caused for Jaden and Kehlani to be separated from me to promote themselves because sex symbols is so unsexy as fuck. Ew. Ew, eso me queda bien. Padre, la vagina, a ver que yo la voy a ver si la encuentro la vagina. No, no, el culo. No te llama esa gente no respeta. También quiero que me encuentre a ver si tiene un perro griego el culo. A ver. No sé, de encontrárselo un perro con el culo. Será feo, la que le va a recibir. Nice deal, they everything. And when we're receiving money, trying to do a deal. Oh. You can decapitated you can decapitate you can decapitate you can decapitate was I mean certain resistance rape me to steal my money can deliver me to see the money. Ew, I feel my mother trying to mock me that I steal my money. Y me iban a abrir el culo todo para que ellos se lo vieran. ¿Qué carajo es eso? Ellos tienen cero inteligencia. Ew. He literally gave me a lower amount of child support for Jada and Kignani. Thinking like, well, in 3 years, tú me gusta. A ver, ¿a quién le va la teta? Y él se queda behind the scenes, que se queda behind the scenes. Possibly demandando a la gente de que no voy a be receiving money. Collecting money for Jada and Kignani possibly doesn't intend to give to Jada and Kignani if he's that cheap. Y ya le dio las tetas a todas las que audicionaron para él, para el tucanta. Estos tipos son unos puercos, una asquerosidad. You can probably you can just set it on that. So do you think you can money? You can probably get it. You get no mercy on you. Ellos estaban allí en el tumulto esta. Possibly decades ago, weren't they? He can get all these people to be together. It's so easy. Él le dijo a Mario Baker. So like Mr. F, one of the it could have been no coincidences. It's San Antonio. So they made like the lawyers that got paid for random. O él estaba bendecido grabando pene y crica y pagando dinero para que llegara like, el moreno, la Lich Martínez. Who else? Laura Salinas, la otra de Raúl Jiménez, María Angie García se quería mamar las tetas de ver si le gustó. El tipo es un puerco, una asquerosidad. Qué gente tan asquerosa. Y él sabe que quería abrir la nalga y enseñarme las tetas. A ver si yo le gusto. I don't find her attractive at all. They had planned. This is so gross. Está gritando porque dice que le van a quitar la hija. Ella tiene una que es chiquita, ¿no? Porque ella es como una maternidad y no me dice nada, no se escucha. So, ellas pensaban abrirme las nalgas en la cara para que yo las viera a ver si oh, that's how they did me. Me gusta esto, performance. Nunca me gustaba, me va a gustar. They watched them. Ew. What? That's why they separated them from me. Para hacer el que me gusta y ella prostituir a su hija normalmente. Cosa de una basura de persona. Eso es una basura de persona. Y ella se te va a practicar en prostituyendo a la hija ilegalmente. Ew, a ver si yo soy una persona. Steal my money, I'm sure these leeches steal my money. They're gonna get mad at my face of disgust to find a reason to kill me. I know this pattern. Pero le podemos seguir quitando la electricidad, no se ha botado. Y él se prostituye legalmente. Because I'm gonna get angry at her no matter what for rejecting me. Yaritza Lorenzo ya saben eso. ¿Tú me gusta eso? Amarelo González solo de papel. They don't get the kids right away. They think that me having babies would get me sexually aroused. I feel almost as much as right now. Exactly. So they killed more than 18 million people trying to raise an alliance of moms to show him nalgas and tetas. A ver si me enamoro de ella. You can decapitate. I don't even remember her name. Ew. You can decapitate David Ledesma. Ew. You can decapitate Carolina Chavez. They were pretty and charming. Their vaginas and assholes. A ver si entonces me enamoro de ellos. No. I spent 4 years at Haven for homeless. Well, these people steal my money and try to declare it all over again. With money that they steal from me to show me where I am right to my face. I was remember those women. Even the competent enemies of narrating marriage is supposed to be came to come from single as they ahí está el codo que quiero. Tienen cero método de inteligencia todavía. Que tengo la cancha. Como de también esto. It's mutual because we about them. Oh, you have a white girls in Poland? That's what you tell my mother. We're going like yapping, I'll talk in German to that person. And her money goes. One person's watching this. It's mutual what they do. It's so gross. They're like that religion. Están enseñando mal las tetas a Carol. Al niño eso le gusta bien. And they get hyped up soon. They get on the girls soon. And they do that shit. And then the girls disappoint now that I did that. You know, tú le vas a mamar el pene a tu hermano que no te está mamando. And that's what they tell me, ladies and gentlemen. While they steal from me, while they get in the way of everything money, while they stay in my homes without my permission, while they steal my vehicles, they rape and get raped. I don't ever want these leeches around me. They've never been my friends. I don't even consider them relatives. What else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, I'm starving now. That's hilarious. My primo maybe figuring out kind of trying to apartment more details. No delivered. Where? She's like so and 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 so. I start her name. Stole her money, got in the way of her receiving money para hacer una presentación que ellos llaman Tu Me Gusta. And everything is an interest in Tu Me Gusta. And they try to do their her name has been starving her name and separated two beautiful children from their beautiful mother. Just hoping their name would see these leeches naked. And then they send the cross reference with the images to the Department of Homeland Security. That's like the FBI doesn't allow pictures on the creative form because they self-identify. So they would be just laughing all day and be like, ja, 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 this is like, me tiramos la foto y enviándosela al FBI. Or they self-report to the International Criminal Court, even though the International Criminal Court exists. They're like, when my LFA and my International Criminal Court, what is 30 years in jail or life in prison, whatever. So that I develop a system because I love the internet most. I had heard this part where they or the people that they use report to the International Criminal Court, hoping that they have better chances with the International Criminal Court, not thinking or hoping that the FBI doesn't use that evidence against them. Even, even though the International Criminal Court exists, I'm thinking the death penalty for everyone. Everyone that's when you leave that in my home dirty as an act of terrorism, so I can't enter my own home, so I can't get it. So I can't use my money to eat and things. How we get fat. So you make me got fat in my home, we have to continue raping me saying, no, you don't know. What else? 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 Just has to be living for all these years. They self-report because they don't need to talk to them, tell me directly. So people say, no, don't look down. And we turn from criminal quarters and you know, screenshots, videos. De cómo ellos te roban, que te debían más, que ellos tú vives en el international criminal court. Porque los que se parecen a la estructura de tu cosa. So, ellos a veces por un momento piensan, bueno, cuando estaba bien tratando, le van a meter esto y el día está ahí. What else? else any resistance that I got early from Charlotte's mother. Don't travel all places with me. So they moved into my home without my permission. Stole my baby from me. Called my man. Y él le pagó para que ella se hiciera pasar por mí y la llevó por el planeta varias veces. Antes que por you can decapitate my hands on the sense of sunset and make me slow and beautiful. Here can decapitate my leeches. That's yeah, my money. Getting the way my money. My electricity is still positive in my apartment. Definitely a hate crime towards me. But I'm not even looking out for. So soon I'll be sending another FBI to form stating that I'm hungry on money, a vehicle and a wardrobe, and that these leeches steal from me. So no big deal. Decapitated me today. I need a life for myself to make money. I have already way the money. I gotta travel to Florida and meet people. Mostly guys. Mostly everyone of my cousins. First cousins are older than me, so I want to just travel. You can just like turn it here, turn it here, turn it down. Until I find that for myself. So I'm gonna read books. So I thought like I wanted to be homeschooled and if my parents didn't take me traveling, I would take myself traveling. And other places. So I didn't have the idea to use my virginity until after college. Ideally, after something away until I find like the right. I was working with myself, which is there's nothing there for me to lose my virginity with, and then I lost my virginity with. And that's like a business transaction. I'm like 8 years old and also I don't know. Like in a closet and a leech. That's why they keep me poor. So I hate him or I hate my kids. Yeah, well, that's why I feel bad for him. He may not even be an asshole because while he was living with me, ni una queja, ni una queja. And he just maybe be rude to me so he doesn't get killed by a leech and a leech. There were like it can really need that so she can't leave or don't take her into hotels. I don't like to again do that. Todo esto es pendejo, le digo que mandamos a nosotros sin dinero. A ver cuál de nosotros la impresionamos. Porque por un así. I don't need to hurt myself anymore. I don't want them to get to me anymore. I guess I'm tired. I remember I'm knowing that I shot the gap here. I'm knowing that. Well, no, I did on my period. I'm knowing that. What else? Ali, Patricia is diagnosed with someone else having me. Eso me ha ido a abrir la pata y lo vale de nuevo. They take my silence like they don't know cómo yo me enamoro. It's rejection towards them. What else do I love Benjamin Sanders' song? And I'll say this again. The sense that who decided that people kiss themselves in the cheeks sometimes as a way to say hi. When I hear that que están metiendo. And it maybe just as a simple. So I think like for a while once up until I was 5 years old in Panama, he said hi to me that way. And I went to people saying that and they're like, well then you must be promoting rape then with that statement. His dad never broke and entered into my bedroom to rape me. After I was 3, he stopped doing that shit. I'm like, everyone changes. So that was my first cousin that's really pretty. Well, prettier than his sons. If that happened, my mother had me like whatever I could get on. And then I possibly started distancing myself from people. Like, no. And then like, I'll take. What else? So he went on to already kill his lookalikes. He sent decades ago. What else? And I don't look for them process. What else? So they're so sensitive, these bitches. Siempre buscando una excusa para violar, para robar. Ew, they don't put themselves out there like a person. And then they're didn't I just say? Hopefully, this is I tried to decir que la Alicia está en la Alicia dijo de sus horas, me roba mi dinero, se queda en mi casa sin mi permiso, gets in the way of me receiving money. That I never think about. Ellos hablan del que me gusta ese todos los días, como si yo me recordara. I have a cousin that looks so I don't care. It's what like, I don't know what you're talking about. They're like that. I just mirándolo al so te roban tu dinero. Y esa bitch te piensa bailar de frente a una legal todo. I'm not que te roba tu dinero. Ay, tú no me vas but a lot of people, my family, they're like, I can't even talk to her or write. Como llegaron and all sometimes it'll be filtering to read them. So those genocide against me and some of my distant primos. You can dejar eso, me va a abrir las patas a ver si yo digo que me gustan. You can decapitate my no necesariamente. Eso me anima. You can decapitate, you can decapitate. No me roba mi dinero todavía. para darle oportunidad a la gente que me abra las patas y el culo cuando yo me quiero ver eso. Yeah, it usually goes like, right? No, okay, I'm like, what? Ew, Luis Lorenzo is gonna be the Y Oscar Crespo fue. Él no tiene ningún respeto hacia él mismo ni hacia nadie. Él quiere todavía que his parents sean Catholic, wedding tree topper. So he considers that I'm dirty because I'm like, oh my god, his dad was so pretty when I was 3 years old. Or 4. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So then one starts understanding how wrong some other government one do that with one's first cousin. What else? 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 So he wants to treat me like I'm tarnished goods because I'm not from a virgin mother and a virgin father. If anything, I'm like the fourth child of my parents, so that's even degrades. There's no scientific explanation that semen degrades anyways. People age with semen doesn't degrade. Positive semen doesn't degrade. People said to me, like, oh, you think it's pretty, but then this woman, like, oh, you look at me, you don't look at if it people were like, from now on, next man, giving the spiel of like, semen doesn't degrade. What age? This is really porque yo fuerte y ellos aparentemente me I was born. I don't know how to continue. I don't know what else. I didn't know so I was a virgin when I had sex with her according to his thing or something. Where's the decree that says that one needs to be have a kid virgin like to be a pure baby? There's no such thing. My babies didn't came on the are from Edgar and I. That's it. Who was at the delivery? Edgar and I. Están todos estos leashes, you know why they do it too. Y ella no deja que se vayan a progresar financieramente. I hate when they don't do that. It's like they're gonna start extorting you. Hi, JJ, you're seeing yo soy el primo segundo de tu madre, tu primo tercero. Compramos un Maserati, vamos a pintar juntos. And they're possibly start making the money that they have to live down. He did this and that Mexican international final as they were planning the performance. Como porque the final act was getting me to kill myself así, no. Some people say sometimes they're not confident, they're not intelligent, y ese fue dale, tú, qué sé yo, mata aquel tipo con un bastón. And they go on recording all of them. And they possibly self-identify themselves with images to the internet from the court. Thinking that if I'm more relevant, I can myself. Because some of them start to meet that I live there and then promotion from the court. And then the FBI doesn't exist. Okay, you know, part of Nike. It's unfair. Yeah, these just possibly getting negative. Jaden and Kehlani to show them the roses. I was just glad that they find perfect. I'm not starving. So that's something Jaden, Kehlani, and I may never talk about together over time. It's easy though. Like I know how to start the conversation. I'll be like, we're separated. Remember those beaches early? I don't remember anymore. Just, you know, when you get in the way we were saving money. The same, my homes without my permission and drive my vehicles without my permission. They were planning on doing a performance, but they would like monk me for like steal from me. I thought they were gonna be naked in front of me, showing me down to their pescuezo, trying to rape me. They think that they're sexually arousing, and they're not. They don't understand consent. They're so gross. Oh, I'm doing the top of the foot. I don't know. What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, I'm gonna dance like garden. A shop for Urban Outfitters. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? She is very vocal, obviously, just a picture is saved from her Facebook. Like, it is what else? Better for gays and people with family and people that are like this wishful thinking of my friends. Like networking with the people that's what I was with a woman somewhere in this is at them and thought they were looking. They didn't know that they were planning behind the scenes and the agency would be possible. And for me to continue living, I would like to see them spread them manifest from the one sexually harassing one, trying to rape one, trying to entice one, in mocking one, dictated and being we have no problem. No name. Carito correcto. Así como él habla. Oh, but he was there present. Captain Pinga Declaration that Lucy Sanchez 1995 account, the Joseph Silva Group. What else? What else? What else? Joker, 2021. O sea, cero inteligencia. About a stronger VR. No sé si él dijo que él quería hacer email decades ago. You can make competent with other systems. I'm sorry, waiting for this because I won't have sex with them. You can make competent with other systems that rate me this time. I mean, getting really worse. Without having to put that out, it's not good. Sometimes a huge face, and he's been here for something 30 raping people. Look at he stole my money decades ago to try to get ahead of him in dating. And I've never been taken over. What else? What else? This is what they take on the day so that they don't embarrass. They don't get embarrassed. Porque esa no se emociona por agua embotellada, ella se emociona por cocaína. Ella no se emociona por the dark chocolate girls from HEB. But in my presence, see for the dogs. Fall. I'm not gonna have that conversation with them. Those are conversation starters for me to talk to a person. When I get on Tinder or Bumble today, it's like, hi, how are you? Yeah, I had a really nice day. Here's some news tonight for Timmy. It's not simple. What else? What else? Uf, esta gente que son casadas y rapists, tú le mencionas Tinder, ¿cómo hacen eso? Okay. What else? So, so I was oh, ese creo que yo voy a pasar mi tiempo peleando a ver si renuncia a este sistema. For real, this doesn't feel hunger ever. Todo lo que nace en su vida es bochinchar. El bochinche. Oh, eso es un chismoso peor que la comandante. Ew, I don't know that like that ever. What else? What else? What else? So, I'm going to teach you. So I can eat them. At least $6 for today. Ayun na lang sa loob. Okay, that's what I'm going to do that behind the scenes. I'm doing like, I'm really gonna do the right thing. I was taking the night off for work today, giving you the right so that you can go on to the earning property without me having interest in any of them. I can't believe any of failed the little actors and none of their peers as I interviewed them said that they couldn't have an actor based on their demeanor. I meant it, but it's not nice try getting to be your third, very lucky couple are seamless. They weren't like Taylor made my son Cam he had to put a lot of TV. Oh, you can take off take under this one. Is he upset that I didn't talk to his parents and he can't get his parents to go to jail just for no good reason? There's people that read with the excuse. I'm like, oh, you get my parents. Left me unsupervised when I was a child and a lot of people touched me without my permission. So as an adult, I know rape is what they do. They use that excuse and they are all broken. It is to infiltrate themselves into orgies with their kids and people that are vulnerable to being raped. I will ask them what else. My company's charge almost how much money do I know? $60 pieces. I can do it. And two into and anyways, sometimes anyways, accept me. Thank you. All the day. Kidnap my children as I'm here, Floriano. So I'm gonna be like, sure, I'll be the lecturers for like the only boys and so I'm like about to go anywhere. I'm like, really? No, it's like I know so many people. I don't want my time wasted with process. So you're trying to be sexy. So people were like, please for sure, I'll be in. Okay. So I think that I was like cuando uno pendejo me dijo, please for like on my shoulder, whatever. Esto no se puede hablar. Yes, there's only one kind of eel I respect. Those new as you anything I'm just never was home. And then I was in my home. For Sunday show. To suena que soy cafre porque I'm heading to HEB and now to buy plantains and to buy a salad. Él quiere que todo sea salmon sit down dinner, por eso mató a Gloria Nilsson. Ew, they're so easy to rehabilitate. Sit down dinner I had with Gloria Nilsson and Applebee's. And I didn't take them to Cheesecake Factory. I asked him, but Rama was like, I'm not heading to dinner like 2 hours away. Applebee's. What is that there or whatever? I'm like, girl, Cheesecake Factory. Jogi, yo si tú quieres, like, that's always like, I would have the option, but then I don't know. I don't like fur. I don't usually understand the pasta when it's really there. So I asked them, I was like, Cheesecake Factory's like an hour and a half away. Or Applebee's. And my dad said we can eat at Applebee's, but I'm not gonna like wait in the vehicle an hour and a half just for dinner. So I did have Jada and Kehlani visited. I don't know if Kehlani. That Rodriguez restaurant with Gloria Nilsson, Ramon and I. Donde le reciben la comida todavía me acuerdo que ir a mi casa. Ya me robó mi dinero en el vehículo. Oh, I'm safe. I'm gonna kill them. Like, I'm gonna shoot them when they put them up the interviews to make the general population. You know, the people that do and stay in my homes without my permission and drive my vehicles without my permission. Meaning, ideally, like the people that I already know about. I didn't want to find out que si ella tiene una prima que también se quedó en mi casa con que yo mate con it. I think that the message is delivered. I'm possibly that type. That's more messages. Get trying to infiltrate my pain onto the whole family. So maybe she cousins that stayed in my room without my permission. I'm not like that personally. I feel like if I just killed one of those, the messages delivered. Except in this case, I don't see multiple and her sister too. Or her husband. So I feel like that it's happens to one very baby. Besides this, we have a son, and we have a son. His mom is new. We have to find a thing. Is something thing? Oh, it's not Raulito. Oh, is that Raulito? Like, tú estás cuando por causa de police hasta que te lo digan on the road. So they used to say in my grandpa's house with and it was like they get this much and I'm like literally turning these people and stuff on the TV. They keep going with that. I probably didn't that I will let them know like it. Yo que he was even conceived en la casa de mi familia que se la uní y abrió las patas y ya salió todo. Yes. What? I tell us they are always say like that happens on the best dinner plans. Nosotros, Jonathan nunca había quizás ni hay algún día estar a este nivel conmigo. Siempre dio lo me lo a mi dinero. I was like, brother, it's what I said. Either way, I'm not sure. Me lo a mi dinero. This was a number coming back to me. Because what else he was facing about donation. I'm like, I just want to say, yeah, I know this. It is not my dollar. That you're putting in that box and then mocking me. That you have money from giving donations. That you're rich. That knows how to make a donation. Either way, honestly, man. Had he been around them, so pretty, so sexy. Whoever has that, like, is an actual date. I'm sure we get